What's up guys, my name's PortalCrasher and today I'm going to be playing This War of Mine. Now This War of Mine is a game that came out late last year. It's developed by 11-Bit Studios and also in partner with the War Child charity, which you should definitely check out if you've never heard of it before. It's an awesome cause. So This War of Mine is a 2.5D side-scroller in which you take on the role of a group of civilians in a war-torn city that is awaiting liberation. So I've played through this game once or twice, but I've never actually beaten it, so hopefully we're gonna be able to do that this time around. I'm gonna pick Bruno, Roman, and Erica. And we're gonna get right into it. So this game has two phases, one in which you reinforce your house, your building, by building various and sundry upgrades for it during the day, because you're not allowed to leave the house because of the military occupation during the day is too prevalent in the city for you to wander out. And during the night, you send one of your number out to go scavenging for supplies and various other things, food, bandages, materials, weapons, stuff like that. So here we are in our little house, surrounded in the capital by the government military. The rebels refuse to surrender, caught in the middle of the fighting, with no running water or phones, struggling with lack of food and medications are civilians. In a civil war, everyone is affected, one way or another. Roman used to fight for the rebels, but he became disillusioned and ran away. I think that's Roman. Erica came to the capital fleeing persecutions in her hometown. Bruno has been cut off by the siege from his home and his dearest friend. Homeless, on the run, and with nothing to lose but their lives, they band together to survive. So that's Erica, that's Bruno, and that's Roman. Alright, so here we are. So, our structure is kind of a mess. There's stuff literally everywhere, so it's good to start going through the various cabinets and piles of garbage to try to scavenge whatever we can. So our inventory is unlimited when we're in the house, but when we go out, each of our survivors has a limited inventory space, so you have to be careful and think a lot about what you take with you. So I'm setting about cleaning up some of these piles of rubble because there are cabinets and piles of junk to look through. Lots of good loot. Food is a really important resource in this game. This game also kind of is reminiscent of almost like The Sims. You have to keep your survivors fed and content. Each of them has their bio, and they each have a pet peeve. For instance, Roman, his specialty is that he's trained in combat, but he's a smoker. So if we find cigarettes or make cigarettes, he'll be content. But the longer we go without them, it'll affect his mood. I never thought I'd end up running and hiding from my buddies, but that's how things turned out. We were like brothers, and now I'm a dead man to them. My crew had ruled the hood since we were teens until just before the war. Then some of us got drafted, like my best friend Leon. Others, like me, volunteered for the militia. It was going to be the ultimate showdown, and every single one of us wanted a piece of the action. Let's see about Bruno. Bruno is a good cook, but he's a smoker too. Before the war, I used to own a restaurant. I even had my own TV show, Bruno's Cuisine. I'm sure you've seen it. I visited beautiful places where I was filmed cooking exquisite dishes. All that seems of no importance now, don't you think? And nowadays, you're lucky if you get your hands on some canned meat or a bag of rice, and who knows how long this war is going to last. And lastly, Erica. She sneaks quietly, and she's also a smoker, my goodness. I'm a simple girl from the hood, and I know life. Streets raised me more than my father did. That old sot beat me whenever he felt like it and knew how to make it hurt. That's all over now. He bit the dust in the fierce days of the war. I've been a cat burglar since I turned 14. You know how it is. I'm better at it than anyone you know, and I can sneak like a fox. You'd be a fool kicking me out. So we have 3 smokers. It's gonna be hard to keep these people content. Let's go ahead and make a stove so we can actually cook food for our survivors. So the house has its temperature, and it also has the time of day, because the time of day, it only goes till like 7 o'clock in the evening, I believe. So you have a limited amount of time each day to build your upgrade, to build your, you know, build stuff and make sure everyone's fed and rested. Like that cabinet there requires a lockpick to open. Oh, nice. She found a knife. That's handy. Will be handy for defending the house. So let's see. I have enough materials to build. What do I got? I've actually got quite a bit of stuff. It takes 6 materials and 8 wood. 6 materials and 8 wood. I'm going to go ahead and build a bed. Just because. Probably put 1 person to scavenge, 1 person to guard, and 1 person can sleep. It's usually a good strategy. At the early game anyways. Late game, depending on how well you're doing as far as weapons go, you can leave more people on guard or not. But there's also a chance that you'll pick up more survivors as you go. Let's see. Don't have enough. Bummer. I just barely don't have enough for a rainwater collector. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and build a metal workshop. So we'll just put that down here. All right. So not much happens the first day. I think like with the metalworking shop, I will have just run out of materials. So broken pistol and some jewelry. That'll be good stuff for bartering, if nothing else. So as soon as he finishes that, I think we're going to go ahead and end the day. There's also a chance that during the day a merchant will stop. Well, I wouldn't call him a merchant exactly. He's more like a scavenger. Stops by, and you can trade with him. Alright, so this is night 1. So we're going to leave. Here we have our 3 refugees, and I'm going to leave Roman to guard the house. Bruno is going to get to sleep in the bed, and I think we're going to send Erica out to scavenge, since she sneaks quietly. So we have 3 locations to choose from. A ruined block of flats. This block of flats has seen some heavy fighting. Most people had fled the area before Viceni rebels clashed there with the military. The battle is over now, and there should be many things left to scavenge, because people were leaving in a rush. Lots of food, huge amounts of materials, some meds, lots of weapons, lots of parts. That sounds quite promising. The garage. Before the war, you could have your car repaired there. It was a decent family business run by an impulsive son and his elderly father. If they still live there, they might be willing to trade with us. Alternatively, we might find lots of useful parts there and maybe even some food. Okay. Decrepit squat. It's been inhabited by the homeless since long before the war. They've always been struggling with the lack of food and might not have survived the recent shortages. They shouldn't be a threat, and we could find some useful things there. Huge amounts of materials, lots of weapons, lots of parts. Alright. So, I think the biggest priority is going to be food. So we're going to go to the ruined block of flats. I can't think of anything we should take, except... No, you know, we shouldn't need the lockpick. There should be plenty of stuff. Hopefully. Alright, so I'm being quiet here. Gives me the creeps. So, okay, some materials. I'm just gonna take this stuff with me until I find something better to change it out with. Like I said, food is obviously the #1 priority. And there is some food. Sweet. The baby carriage isn't empty. A few objects lie scattered inside. A rattle, a smiling red crab, well worn by baby teeth, a feeding bottle half full of congealed mass that was probably a baby formula. Someone must have left in a terrible rush, or maybe didn't need them anymore. Okay, so there's some coffee. Quality roll-up. Cigarettes. Fertilizer. I don't exactly need fertilizer right now. I'll take the book just for kicks. Because people like to read books. It's one of those things that helps them stay contented. Let's see, materials and wood. Gonna pass over that for now. Just in case we find more food. Like more coffee. And more cigarettes. And more food. Awesome. Okay. That's all we need. My inventory's full, but I'm gonna take a look around just in case I find anything better. Okay, so it looks like this is blocked off by bars, but there might be some goodies back there. So I'll have to remember that. More food, some gunpowder, and more components and wood. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna switch out one of these for another stack of materials. Because materials, this early on I need to take advantage of the cost of building things. Like the days, since the game, you know, kind of starts out relatively easy and ramps up, I don't want to be caught flat-footed when the difficulty starts to go up. So I want to have, you know, a decent setup before things start to get hard. Alright, so that was extremely uneventful, but that's a good thing, because I didn't bring a weapon or anything like that with me, so it's a safe night. Erica's back. Woohoo. Day number 2. Hello, look at all this stuff. I wish I could bring so much every night. We do too. And the night was calm, so we didn't get raided during the night. Which is nice. Always nice. So Bruno, you head upstairs to cook. So we need tinder. I can make fuel out of the books. No thank you. Actually, first I'm gonna upgrade the stove. That may or may not have been a good thing. And don't have enough materials for a shovel, which is unfortunate. But having an upgraded stove, I think, is going to prove really handy, because food is hard to come by, and so having an upgraded stove is good. So let's see. Bummer though, we only have one. We only have enough fuel for one to make one meal. So who gets to eat? I'm gonna say Roman gets to eat, because he's the guard. Erica's gonna go to bed. Bruno, you can keep clearing stuff out. I don't think I have enough materials to build a second bed, but we can check. I do not. Alright, so this is going to be interesting. Okay, actually, you know what? Let Roman sleep. I'm gonna let Roman sleep, because Erica can go out during the night and, you know, but Roman needs to be in tip-top condition if he's going to guard again. Oh, someone's at the door. Oh, cool, it's the merchant. So, we'll send Erica up to deal with him. This is actually really good. I'm not sure if I found much that I can trade with him, but... Alright, he's got food. Oh no, that's what we have. Duh. Alright, so he's got basic materials, like fuel. You can have it for almost nothing. Well, I will take you up on that, definitely. Maybe a couple things of water, too. You can have it for almost nothing, okay. Let's see what happens when he... The jewelry, because, okay. 2 of the jewelries will get him all the... will get me all this. Which, I'll take that. And then, let's see. Food, it would cost you. Same for the canned food. Bandages, we'd have to show a lot in exchange. We don't really need bandages right now. You can have it for almost nothing. Let's see, I'll take all you got. Very common stuff, not very interesting. Interesting one to exchange. Nothing special, but not bad either. Let's see. Gotta be kidding, show me more. What about these? Let's see, let's start taking some of these away. Okay. Actually, let's add some of these. Fine, we have a day, it's very generous of you. Let's get some more of these. Cool. All those materials and parts we got. Awesome. Alright, so let's see. It would cost you for the food, herbs, cigarettes. Actually, how much do I have? 24 components and 4 wood. I need all of his wood. Then again, I don't really want to trade away my cigarettes. I'll trade away the bullets since I don't need them right now. Will you give me something else? Yes, you will. 1 more component. Well, that's fine. Alright. Maybe a mistake to give him all that stuff, but I don't think so, honestly. Eric is hungry. Alright, we can build another bed. Awesome. Roman, or Bruno rather, is still beating away at that dirt pile. So, might edit this out just because not much is going on. Alright, so night number 2. We've got 2 new locations. Sniper Junction. The city center used to be beautiful, with parks, squares, and monuments surrounded by old buildings. Unfortunately, numerous incidents with civilians shot out there earned the nickname Sniper Junction. We may find valuable things there, but it's very risky. Some food, huge amounts of materials, lots of meds, lots of parts, but danger, and the military outpost. Those who aim at each other during the day often trade with each other at night. These soldiers have a lot of goods and are willing to trade, especially for alcohol or cigarettes. But be careful, you never know what to expect from them. So that's like a trade location that pretty much, I'm pretty sure that if you do try to do anything else other than trade, they'll shoot you dead. So I think I'm gonna go to the garage with Erica. Roman guard. Bruno can sleep. Let's see. I guess I'll take the crowbar with me just in case. And here we go. So we're at the garage. Let's see what's here. Some components, electric parts. Electric parts are pretty valuable, so I'm gonna grab all those that I find. Someone scrawled on the wall, "No more hiding, we meet in heaven." Oh, wow. Lots of stuff here. Actually, just gonna, you know, we actually were lacking on wood in what we were trying to build yesterday, so I'm gonna take all that. Probably end up switching some of that stuff out eventually, but for right now, it's fine. So, I'm pretty sure, yep, there's the, hey, I need meds for my father, got some? Matty, or matey. Need bandages and medicine for my father. He's got some good stuff. Like a lot of good stuff. But I don't have any bandages or medicine. So let's see, can I hop up on the roof? Yes, I can. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so we need a saw to break in. It's gonna be a shame if I can't find any food here, because I really need to find some food. I have enough to feed my people for like one more day. But even so, yesterday Bruno didn't get anything to eat. Can I get up there? No. Alright, so I need a saw blade. Other than that, I mean, I could break in to the place and try and steal, but then I'd have to murder, and killing people and stealing from innocent people or people in need really has a negative effect on your survivors. So I'd like to avoid that for as long as possible, till it's absolutely necessary. But if we could break in using a saw, you know, that would work. Found really fine stuff. Plenty of really fine stuff. Bruno, the night was calm. Bruno, it seems that Bruno is starting to feel a bit unwell. Probably from lack of eating, so we're gonna let him eat. Erica gets to eat and she gets to go rest. I guess you get to eat. Because I think him being hungry is part of the reason why he's sick. You can go sleep. He can eat, which is really bad because now I have to find food because I'm totally out of food. Oh boy. This is the kind of situation I don't like being in this game. Okay, so I have enough for a rainwater collector. I do not have enough. I barely don't have enough to upgrade the workbench. Do I have enough to upgrade this? No. Need, like, wow, a lot of stuff. Bummer. Alright, well, I guess since you got nothing better to do, start clearing out this rubble down here, see what's in that cabinet. Alright, so I was able to find some meds in that last cabinet downstairs and give them to Bruno. So now he's slightly sick, but he's on meds and recovering because he's resting. And also I was able to build a rainwater collector, which will help us make water. Fresh water if we, you know, need it, rather than having to trade for it or scavenge it, which is nice. So we're going to go ahead and end the day. Give us night number 3. And we have 2 more locations. The ruined villa. They say some people still live there, against all odds. They must have some supplies stocked, like canned food and possibly bandages or medicines. But they don't want to trade. If we're desperate, we could try to steal from them. And the small apartment building. This old apartment building is owned by an elderly couple and their son. They are still around, somehow managing to fend off looters. They probably have supplies like food and meds, but won't be willing to share them with us. We can try to steal or take them by force. Lockpicks might come in handy. Huge amounts of food, lots of meds, huge amounts of weapons, huge amounts of parts. Caution advised. What about the ruined villa? Well, it doesn't say anything about danger, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to break into the ruined villa. I'm gonna take the crowbar just in case, because you never know. It works good for opening doors and cabinets that are locked, but also as a really useful weapon. They're lucky to stay in their own house despite the devastation. So let's see if this guy's going to notice us if we walk up. Basic stuff. Check if there's any food left, he says. So let's peep through here. Nobody in there, so we'll go ahead. Let's head... yeah, let's head down to the basement. And look through here. Okay, so he's over here. I think that's a refrigerator right there, so he was going to check if they had any food left. So I'm going to go through here. Actually, I'm not, because the door's boarded up. Which is unfortunate, because that means the only way to get rid of that is to unboard it from that side, which I'm not too keen on doing. So I don't see any other, like, sources of sound, though. So I'm going to go ahead and go. Oh, there's someone up there. Oh, dang. Get down, get down, get down, get down, get down. He just... oh, dang. Oh, this is really bad. Where is he going? Crap. Crap, 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 crap. Hopefully they don't... oh, gosh. And here we go, combat. Okay. This is terrible. Okay, wait. Is she gonna... calling for help? You better not. Oh, jeez, that was horrible. This is not good. Having to kill someone this early. We're on night 3. We're already killing people. This is horrible. He had a knife. It's not worth it at all. And now that lady's all destitute. Private property. So now I'm stealing. But there's nothing to really get there. The only thing I really am concerned about getting is food. Which it looks like they may have some. Oh man, they have a ton. I'm pretty much gonna dump all this junk. Actually, I don't need the herbs. And whoop, didn't want to do that. I'll also take a stack of the water. And some of the other stuff I wasn't originally taking. Alright, might as well check out the rest of this place while we're here. Black and white picture of the owner's wife surrounded by burning candles. Did she pass away? I hope it was before the war and she was lucky not to be a part of it. Search these last few piles. I think we have until like 5 o'clock in the morning, so we still got a decent amount of time left. To scavenge. This actually is a good opportunity. Well, let's see what else is in these cabinets. Cigarettes, a broken guitar, a broken assault rifle, and a broken shotgun. Well, geez, we're gonna have to come back here for all these weapons, if nothing else. Because even if, you know, we don't need all the weapons, weapons are really good for trading. So... coffee, cigarettes, bullets. I gotta unboard this door. And actually, I'm pretty sure I saw upstairs a medicine cabinet, which if they've got bandages, I'm going to need them because I got wounded during that fight. It's probably the only annoying thing I think there is about this game is that a lot of it is based around RNG. So like the combat and, you know, the loot drops and all those various other things, as well as just like the locations themselves that you unlock, or like whether or not you get raided during the night. It's all, practically all of it's RNG. So, that is slightly irritating. Day 4, I think that's a good place to conclude. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, favorite, subscribe, all that good stuff. And let me know in the comments section if there's anything that you think I can improve upon. And if you'd like to see more of this series, also let me know. I'll see y'all next time.